It seems like most of us content creators are in one accord when it comes to how to clear Artic Goliath. Hello everyone, this is Shinobi once again with another Awaken Chaos Era video. So finally I managed to clear stage 4 of Artic Goliath, and of course I'm using a poison team. Hey, before we move ahead with the video, let me remind all of you, hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, and of course comment on my videos. Do not forget to comment on my videos. I would like to hear from all of you. Alright, so dealing with Artic Goliath has been a pain for me. And the only team that I could field is a poison team. And of course, like most of the other content creators, I'm also using the same team. A poison team using my Santis and my Gangelo. Since Santis, Gangelo, Blackhorn, Hakrin, and Jonathan, they are all legacy heroes. They have always been there with us since the beginning of the game. So using them has been really easy for me because to build them up, I don't have to do a lot of work. They were already built up, so I could easily field them up. So let me quickly show you the gear of my team. So out here, I have got my Gangelo. He's on a revival set and on a speed set. So he has got 200 speed, 1950 defense, and 32,000 HP. So he's the fastest in my team. Of course, to get him to that level, I had to book this one. I had to get him to 16% health here, and this one I've got 10% defense. I want to get this higher as well so that he can get more defense. I saw that even though he was at 32,000 health, if he has got something around 1900 defense, less than 1900 defense, he's going to die in stage 4. So it's better to give him somewhere around 2000 and above defense. So this can help you out. And yeah, I got this from the lower dungeons in Rift of Chaos. So by farming those, you can slowly build up your team such that you can farm the higher levels. So that's what my Gangelo is. And then I have got where's my other heroes? Yeah, they're all here. So I've got my Santis over here. She's also in a revival set at 198 speed, 27,000 HP, 1700 defense, and of course 110 focus. You do not need 110 focus on Santis as long as you are able to keep your Gangelo as your leader. He's obviously going to give you 30% focus, so you can give him, you can avoid giving him or giving Santis that kind of a focus. As far as my Jonathan is concerned, he has got a speed set and a broken set. All right, so he's got a speed set and a broken set such that he's at 209 speed. He's the fastest. You have to remember that the speed difference between Jonathan and the slowest person in the team should not be too high. If it is too high, he may gain the bonus turn right on the same round. So please keep him slow, and also lock his ultimate. Just use his basic. That will prevent him from taking any bonus turns. We do not want him to take bonus turn within the same round because then he'll get one shot by the boss on his counter attack. So it's better that you lock his ultimate, just to use his basic. That's it. He's there to provide shield, and that's his main job. Okay, he's there to provide shield and to place that unhealable on the boss. We do not need any defense down because we are using poisons and we just want to get that poison damage on the boss. So this is how my Jonathan is built. He should be the fastest. That's the preferable thing. As far as my Hakrin is concerned, he's the second fastest. I did not require him to be so fast, but then when I saw that I'm getting 4600 defense just on 208 speed, why not? Okay, so he's the second fastest out there. He has got 19,000 health. I will try to give him more health. I need to book these artifacts over here, and once I'm able to book these enhance these gear, then I think like I should be getting him to around 23,000 HP, but this is sufficient for stage 4. Then the next one is my Hakrin, and obviously Hakrin is going to be slower than these guys. I've kept him slowest at 196 speed, so he's got 196 speed, 30,000 HP. He has got less HP than my Gangelo. I tried to give him higher HP, but then the problem is if I give him higher HP, the boss one-shots him, and that works until stage 1. Okay, stage 1 is fine, but stage 2 onwards, it's better to give Gangelo the highest HP so that as he's the stronger affinity, the boss may not be able to do a crit on him, or he may be able to deflect it. So it's better to give Gangelo the highest HP and the second highest HP to Blackhorn. So this is the team that I'm fielding. So let's go ahead and check out the run. So let's quickly look at the run. So you have to remember that you have to lock the ultimate of your Gangelo and your Jonathan. Jonathan is there just for his shield and to place the block heal on the boss. So I tried to give him around 24,000 HP for stage 4, but it did not work. With 24,000 HP, he was not able to give enough shield on Gangelo so that Gangelo can survive the single hit of the boss. Okay, so I had to take him a little bit higher more. He's currently at 27,000 HP, but around 25,000 HP should be sufficient. But it's better that you give him as much HP as possible. And of course, you can also give him artifacts. And as you develop your artifact, keep on farming the artifacts, you will be able to get your Gangelo and your Jonathan to a sufficiently high enough HP. 30,000 HP is an ideal HP on your Jonathan to give that big huge shield on everybody. And as far as Gangelo is concerned, I tried to give him less than 1900 defense. He is at 32,000 HP, but I tried to give him around 1900 defense and it did not work. Okay, on stage 4, I'm talking about stage 4 because he was taking too much of damage from the boss. So I had to give him over 1900 defense. It's better to give him 2100 to 2400 defense. And of course, this very same team, if you field it in stage 5, the boss will simply one-shot everybody. So it's better that we give them a lot more HP, and we will have to wait until we have got good enough gear, good enough artifacts, such that we can move to the next stage. So this Rift of Chaos is going to be a keep farming and wait for better gears and for better stats before you move on to the next stage. Okay, so you'll face a bottleneck. Not a problem. I had a bottleneck. I was stuck at stage 1. I'm now able to finish off stage 4 in auto consistently. So that can only happen if I'm able to give them good enough gear, good enough stats. Without those stats, it is impossible to get there. So I have kept my Gangelo as my highest HP person so that the boss can hit him on the single target hit. So when he hits the single target hit, my Gangelo is either able to deflect it or take lesser damage, and even if he takes good enough full damage, he has got sufficient HP and defense for him to survive. For my next level, stage 5, I will need to get them all to 30,000 HP, okay? All of them need to be about 30,000 HP. That's what I'm thinking of. Because at 25,000, 27,000 HP, they are not able to survive. So I need to get them to very high HP and possibly also get my Hackrin to a higher level of defense, right? But that's how it will slowly come to that. I'm pretty sure we should be able to come to that. And also when I'm farming all the gears, I'm also seeing some improvement in the drop rates of the stats. So I think like over a period of time, we should be able to get good enough gear and we should be able to reach that level. But it is going to be a wait and farm kind of event. It's going to be a wait and farm kind of dungeon because this is an end game dungeon, and of course, as it is an endgame dungeon, you do require that kind of stats. But the only good thing about Artic Goliath with this team is that you do not require specific heroes. Of course, the Blackhorn is a must here, okay? You can replace your Gangelo, but you cannot replace Blackhorn. Okay, at this point of time in this team, you cannot replace Blackhorn. But of course, if they introduce some other hero who is able to have something similar to the totem of Blackhorn, then of course it's going to be really, really good. It's going to be really, really wonderful. Like we do have Simma over there who can cleanse everybody on her ultimate, okay? So if her ultimate is going to be coinciding with the boss's bombs, then yeah, that will be great. But until that point of time, I think like it's going to be really difficult for us. Of course, my Blackhorn died here, but that shouldn't be a problem. I think, sorry, my Gangelo died here, but that shouldn't be a problem. I still should be able to finish this off with the bombs that with the poisons that I have. And because I still have got my Blackhorn, he will be cleansing, and of course, my scientist is going to place some poisons on the boss, so I should not be having a problem. So I still need a little bit more defense on my Gangelo so that I can finish this off without much problem, okay? So I have to wait until I get that kind of a defense on my Gangelo. That's going to take a little bit more time. possibly around 2200 defense would be great on my Gangelo, but at the same time, it did not matter because I'm still able to survive and finish this dungeon off. So overall, I think like this team, because it's got 3 epics on them, and because it has got legacy heroes like Blackhorn and Gangelo, it is more achievable by a majority of the players who have been playing for a long time and who already have these heroes. If you do not have these heroes, especially Blackhorn, we might have to use Warlock, or we might have to use some other poisoners who will be able to poison on their basic and also be able to survive the boss. Okay, Blackhorn being a legendary will be able to, Blackhorn and Gangelo being legendaries, they'll be able to survive the boss much better. But I think like the alternative is just that maybe use Sima instead of Blackhorn. I will also try to test that using Sima to see if this same team comp will be working with Sima instead of Blackhorn, but then we will not be having the heals that Blackhorn can give. That means we will require someone else who is able to heal, right? So Blackhorn is a complete package when it comes to heals and cleanse. And Gangelo, of course, because of his trade, he's also increasing the damage of the poison. So both of them are really, really crucial for this dungeon. Okay, and of course, Santis, of course, is also a very good addition for us. And I think like we should be using her as well. And because she's an epic and easily upgradable, the best hero that we can get. So what do you think about this team? What do you think about the stats that I have shown you? Of course, for stage 5, you will require way higher stats for this team to work. And hopefully I'll be able to reach that soon, maybe in a few weeks time. But I should be able to reach that point in which I'll be able to do stage 5 and 6. But once we get there, we should be getting better gear, better artifacts from this boss. Okay, so overall what I think is that this team is very good. And yeah, that's it from me. Let me know what you think about this team. Please do not forget to comment on this video. All right, and also remember to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget that. So until next time, peace, love and blessings to all of you. Shinobi out.